My husband-to-be wants everyone to know I'm not pure. We'd been engaged for 8 months when Ethan dropped it on me. I was showing him photos of white dresses, and he just said, "You can't wear white." I laughed because I thought he was joking. He wasn't. "Brides only wear white if they don't have a past," he said, completely serious. "You should wear red." I stared at him. We'd been together for 6 years. I had one boyfriend before him in high school. One. And we'd worked through his insecurity about it our first year together. Or so I thought. "Ethan, I'm not wearing red to our own wedding." He got this look on his face. "Then everyone will know you're lying." I tried to brush it off. Figured he'd cool down. 2 weeks later, I found the perfect dress at this boutique downtown. $2,400, white lace, fitted bodice, cathedral train, the works. I didn't tell Ethan because I wanted it to be a surprise. The consultant took my measurements and said it'd be ready in 3 months. Perfect timing for our October wedding. I put down the $800 deposit and walked out feeling like everything was finally coming together. That night, Ethan asked what color dress I picked. I said white. He threw his water glass across the kitchen. It shattered against the wall and he just stood there shaking. "You're making me look like an idiot," he said. "Everyone's going to think I'm some desperate guy who married a..." He didn't finish, but I knew exactly what he meant. I asked him why this suddenly mattered after 6 years together. He said his co-workers had been talking about their wives' wedding dresses during lunch, and when he mentioned I was wearing white, they started asking questions. Questions about my past. Questions about whether I was worthy of white. "They know you're not pure," he said. "And now they think I'm weak for marrying you anyway." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. This was the same man who told me he loved everything about me 3 years ago when he proposed on that beach in Hawaii. The same man who said my past didn't matter, that we were building our own future. He went to his mother thinking she'd convince me. Big mistake. His mom has always liked me. Always treated me like the daughter she never had. We met at her house on a Saturday morning, and I could tell she already knew this wasn't going to go his way. Ethan started his whole speech about tradition and honesty and what people would think. His mom let him finish. Then she looked at him and said, "You don't exactly have a spotless past either. Should you wear red too?" His face went completely pale. "Mom, it's different." "It's not different," she cut him off. "If she has to wear red to advertise her past, so do you." He started crying. Actually crying right there in his childhood kitchen at his mom's table. Then he said through tears, "Guys don't have the same standards. Everyone knows that." His mom stood up and walked out without another word. I should have too. But I thought maybe he just needed time to process. Maybe the wedding stress was getting to him. Maybe his coworkers had really gotten in his head and he'd snap out of it. I went home and tried to forget about the whole thing. Last night I came home from work and Ethan was on his laptop looking smug. "I fixed everything," he said. "Fixed what?" "I called the venue and told them the bride would be in red, and I canceled your dress order. Got the entire deposit back, minus the $200 cancellation fee." My hands went numb. "You did what?" The boutique lady was pretty rude about it, but I explained the situation. She understood once I told her the truth. "She'll stop calling you now." I couldn't breathe. 7 months of planning. Countless hours picking out my dream dress. Gone because his coworkers made him feel insecure about something that happened when I was 18 years old. I grabbed my purse and keys. He asked where I was going. I didn't answer. I drove to my parents' house at 11 p.m. My mom opened the door in her robe, took one look at my face, and said, "What did he do?" I told her everything. The dress, the phone calls, the red wedding dress he wanted me to wear like some scarlet letter in front of 150 guests. She was quiet for a long minute. Then she said, "You're calling it off, aren't you?" I nodded. She hugged me tight and whispered, "Good girl." This morning, I called the venue myself. Told them the wedding was canceled. The woman on the phone said, "Oh, honey, your fiancé already told us yesterday you'd be calling today to confirm the red dress order." I said, "There is no red dress. There is no wedding." She paused. He seemed so certain you'd come around. I hung up and blocked Ethan's number. His mom called an hour later and said she was proud of me and that she'd handle getting my deposit back from the boutique. Then she said, "I raised him better than this."